hope you've been enjoying the first two of the videos that John shot while he was over in Canada. So we had the Halibut Railway first, and then we had
Thousand Island Railway.
Thousand Islands Resting Railway second. We've got the Brockville Railway.
It is the Brockville Railway Tunnel. No, it's Brockville Railway Tunnel and caboose, which again is in Ontario, Canada. And yeah, another awesome day out. So yeah, enjoy that one.
Super. I've not seen any of these videos. I've only been handed the memory card with the footage on today. So it's going to be interesting for me. So anyway,
yeah,
over to Canada. I hope you enjoy them. This is the third and final video.
So hello there. So today we've been making the third in this trilogy of Canadian railroad videos, and as you can see from the sign behind me, we're at the site of Canada's first railway tunnel, which we're going to go and investigate. So today we are in Brockville, Ontario, and we're going to investigate this railway tunnel from 1860. So let's pan around here and we'll walk down towards the tunnel. You can see the first glimpse of the tunnel, and we'll tell you a bit more about it in a second. So here we are, Brockville Railway Tunnel. So yeah, interestingly, this does pass out very close to the front here. We're going to explore there in a second, but we will tell you a bit more about the tunnel in due course. There's a bit of a sign here, so let's go and check that out. So here we are at the information board. You can see a picture of the tunnel. And if we scroll over here, we can see the tunnel connecting Water Street. Shows some of the details of how it's constructed, all the way up to Pearl Street. It says here, tunnel construction began in 1854. I believe it took 6 years, completed in 1860. So what do we have here? It's another caboose or brake van. So just to show you a bit of the information board here. This was Brockville van or caboose, built in 1954, and it was donated, restored and placed here in 1987. Somewhat bigger, I think, than the one we saw at Haliburton, and I think you can actually go and have a look on this one. This is actually very similar, I think, to the one that I saw at the Toronto Rail Museum, and of course this is Canadian Pacific rather than Canadian National. So let's take a little bit of a closer look. Sorry about the background noise there, there's some grass being cut here. Hello, welcome to the interior of the caboose. Just loving this artefact, just here for the general public to explore. Come this way, show you around. Got an observation area up there. Yeah, and then come through to here, you've got the kitchen, a couple of seats, and you've also got the stove to keep the train team warm in the very cold winters they have here. So yeah, we love this caboose. Yeah. So here we are, sitting in the caboose observation area. Amazing. So just pan around here, show you the interior of this part, and you can see there out the window, I guess the view the caboose brake guard would have had, observing down what would probably be a very, very long train, many wagons on these trains in Canada. So yeah, great view. Just one slight issue, I have now got to get back down here. So we'll see how we go with that. I won't film that, that's for sure. Just show you a little bit of detail in there. Some kind of, is that pressure gauge? Not quite sure. Yeah. So I am assuming that this stove is original. You can see it goes, connects in up there to the extraction pipe. And I can also show, if I swing you around, I'll also show you these valves, pressure gauges for the air braking system. So you can see that one actually says on it Westinghouse Air Brake Company, and this one says on it Pitango, I think. Last feature just to show you is this interesting double door system. I assume this is original, presumably to insulate and keep the train, keep the booth really warm. I don't know, but yeah, interesting double doors. You can see the system there with the on. Just make that out, on, off. And in the distance you can hear a freight train. Just look at the detail in there. One thing I'll show you again here is this interesting trapping system they have here. So whereas when we saw the rails at Halliburton, there was just trap pins attached into the sleeper. Here they've actually got some kind of simple track chair, a bit more like we're familiar with in the UK. So here we are at the entrance to the Brockville Railway Tunnel. So this tunnel was built to connect the Ottawa logging and timber trade to the St. Lawrence River here at Brockville, to the port area. And it was in operation actually until the 1970s, with the trap being lifted in the very early 1980s, and it was handed over to the town in 1982. So this tunnel has got some unique features, so we're just about to enter it, and I'll swing around and we can have a look through the tunnel. Okay, so you can hear firstly that there is some music playing, and there are some atmospheric lights. This has been opened up as a tourist feature. And in some ways it does remind me a little bit of the Niagara Falls hydroelectric tunnel. It's just opened over there up to the public to take you down to the foot of Niagara Falls. That of course is not a railway tunnel, that is a hydroelectric culvert style water tunnel, but yeah, this is quite a tourist feature here in Canada. One interesting feature of the tunnel is these little almost like holes for, I don't know if it's for holding something, presumably, not quite sure, but yeah, perhaps a telegraph, maybe cabling, not totally sure. If one knows, let us know. So this is telling us that it is a cut and cover construction, which of course we have seen in the UK. I have to say this is an amazing public amenity and a great bit of tourist attraction. It'd be great to see one of our disused tunnels in the UK utilised like this, and actually quite a pleasant environment here, not grossy, not wet, not damp. They've done a really good job on this, so well done to Brockville, Canada. So it's quite hard to see the lighting, but it does appear to be a sort of stone construction at the bottom. And then as you go up towards the top, again stone, but small stones, possibly a different colour, maybe red stones there, and a different stone material. So not come across any refuges yet, but there does appear to be a couple of ventilation or construction shafts here which have obviously been capped off. It's just saying there that in 1863 the City Hall was built on top of this tunnel, and those two ventilation shafts that you saw, well, they came out at that point and have now been built into the City Hall as chimneys. Looks like there has been some bracing applied here just to keep this tunnel still standing. Now if you're wondering what that sound is, they do actually still run a train through here. just move you on to these beautiful stalagmite displays. Really, really lovely actually just to see this. This is like some of the caves in the beach district. Yeah, what an awesome place this is, really enjoying it. So we have now moved into a slightly different section here. It's not brickwork here at all, or stonework. It is just the raw natural stone. It is pretty impressive, I have to say. Now I didn't give you the length of this tunnel. It is 527 metres or 1,730 feet, and it is, yeah, good little walk to get through here. Oh, I'm just going to show you some more of this. Lit up really, really nicely by the LED lights they've got in here. Just awesome. So I'd say we're now roughly halfway in the tunnel, and we've come to what is an extraction shaft. Yeah, so before we had some ventilation shafts. This is the extraction shaft. I'll just show you here. It is dripping quite heavily now, but look, that's the extraction shaft that they used to take out some of the waste, and it has of course been capped off. And we're going to be heading this way, further down the tunnel and out of the other end in due course. Lovely relaxing music they've got in here. Find out a bit more about that later and maybe tell you what that is. So the information sign there was just saying that this middle section had to be blasted through bedrock. So yeah, massive achievement to build this tunnel. One of the perennial problems they have here is the dripping water coming through the tunnel. You can see that there, but that is of course what is producing these great formations. And I'm going to get out of here before I get too wet. Holy moly, there's just years and years of calcite build up here. Wow. Wowzers. Let's get a side-on shot of that. You can see there the LEDs they're using to light this place up, and there's lots of information boards. It's really, really well done. Hey guys, so yeah, that was the Brockville Railway Tunnel. You can see I've just come out the exit point there on the north side. If I swing you around here, you'll be able to see that the railway line did then go into a deep cutting just down there, I assume, but that'll be for another day, for another video. Well, maybe not actually, because this is my last day in Canada. So just a little bonus, you can see this is the cutting the train would have gone into when it came out of the tunnel there, but there is a really cute little bridge just through there. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so I just want to fetch you down here to see that bridge portal that we saw at the end of the railway tunnel, walking in that embankment. So that actually goes under the main east-west railroad, the Grand Trunk as it used to be called. And you can see, yeah, lovely stonework, obviously completely disused. If I just take you around here, there's a footpath, and you can see there the lines of the Grand Trunk, and you can see in the far distance just over there you can see the other side of that bridge, the stonework there. Very familiar actually looking stonework to us in the UK. And I think that way over there, that's where Brockville railway station is, just down there somewhere. So again, I think what this tells us is that the line the railway tunnel served didn't connect onto this Grand Trunk. I think it went up to another line that branched off the Grand Trunk up there, north. I think that line is still in use, but obviously this connecting spur is not as it stands. But what I should just say is thanks for watching these videos. Hope you've really enjoyed them, something a bit different for the channel. And yeah, sign off here and say goodbye. Take care, see you on the next one.